Welcome back to Katie Quiz, brought to you by GB Life. It is now time for our final round, a round we call More or Less. In this round, we have 2 sets of clues for each team, and we're looking for an answer. After the first clue, the points value is 30 points. 30 points if you get it right, 30 points off if you get it wrong. But you can take a second clue, dropping the points value to 20. 20 if you get it right, 20 off if you get it wrong. There is the opportunity to take a third and final clue. That third clue is worth 10 points. 10 points if you get it right, 10 points will be deducted if you get it wrong or fail to answer after the third clue. Up first is our team from Homer Center High School and Homer Center. This war's naval offensive included the Second Battle of Ain. What war was that for 30 points, or would you like to take a second clue for 20?
Second clue.
The second clue. This war's first battle of the Marne helped to ensure the failure of the Schlieffen plan. Would you like to answer for 20 points or take a third clue for 10?
We'd like to answer with World War I.
World War I is correct. You just put up 20 extra points on the board. Very nicely done there. Now, here is your second set of clues. This country consists of a great string of islands in a northeast to southwest arc that stretches for approximately 1,500 miles through the western North Pacific. What country is that for 30 points, or would you like to take a second clue for 20?
Sure. Second clue, please.
Second clue for 20 points. The landscape is rugged, with more than 4/5 of the land surface consisting of mountains. There are many active and dormant volcanoes, including Mount Fuji. What country is this for 20 points, or would you like to take a third clue for 10?
We'd like to answer with Japan.
Japan is correct. You put up 40 points in this round, 20 on the first set of questions, 20 on the second, taking your final score for the day up to 285. Great job today, Homer Center. Up next is our team from Mount Lebanon High School. Mount Lebanon, here is your first set of clues, starting with the clue at the 30-point value. This person was born near Hodgenville, Kentucky on February 12th, 1809. He grew up on the edge of the frontier and had very little formal education, but read voraciously when not working on his father's farm. Who is this person for 30 points, or would you like to take a second clue for 20?
We'll go for the second clue.
Second clue. He was the first Republican elected president, only the second presidential candidate from that party. Would you like to answer for 20 points or take a third clue for 10?
We'll answer for 20.
What's the answer?
Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln is correct. You just put up 20 more points on the board. And here's your second set of clues, starting with the 30-point value. This man blackmails Alan Campbell into helping him dispose of a body and is later stalked by James Vane, who wishes to avenge his sister Sybil. Who is this man for 30 points? Or would you like to take a second clue for 20?
We'll take the second clue.
Basil Hallward is killed by this man when he discovers that this man's portrait changes to reflect his debauchery and cruelty. Would you like to tell us who this man is for 20 points or take a third clue for 10?
We'll take the third clue.
Third clue for 10 points. What man's picture titles Oscar Wilde's only novel?
Dorian Gray.
Dorian Gray is correct. You got 20 on the first one, 10 on the second one. That means you net 30 points in this round, and that takes your final score up to a whopping 425 on the day. Nice job today, Mount Lebanon. Finally up, we have our team from Apollo Ridge. And Apollo Ridge, here's your first set of clues, starting with the clue at the 30-point value. He was born in Württemberg, Germany in 1879 and had dyslexia, which affected his ability to read out loud, retrieve language, and get his thoughts down on paper. Who was this man for 30 points, or would you like to take a second clue for 20?
Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein is correct. You just added 30 points to your score. Here is your second set of clues, starting with the 30-point value. This politician, who grew up in the House from The Truman Show, resigned his seat in Congress in November 2024. Who is this politician for 30 points? Or would you like to take the second clue for 20?
Second clue, please.
This former representative from Florida's 1st Congressional District was the subject of a House ethics investigation. Would you like to take the third clue?
Yes, please.
Third clue for 10 points. Name this man who, for a brief time, was Donald Trump's nominee for Attorney General.
Ron DeSantis.
Ron DeSantis, yeah, he was the governor, but we were looking for Matt Gaetz on that one. So you got 30 on the first one. You lost 10 on the second one. That means you netted 20 points, taking you to an even 400 on the day. Great job today, Apollo Ridge, but it was Mount Lebanon who was able to win this round and move on to the playoffs. We'll see you later in the season, and we'll see you next time for another great matchup here on Katie Quiz, brought to you by GBU Life.